Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is remove this sphere. Now just click on this icon that looks like 3 squares, and then just click on delete, and then we're going to add in a cylinder. Now you want to make sure this cylinder is facing you, so mine is already showing the top. And then you're just going to reduce the topology a little bit. I think it's actually pretty much fine. And validate. Okay, now let's go to the gizmo tool, right, and then clone, which is just on the left there. You see clone, and then we're just going to reduce the size of this and increase it. Right, we want the one inside to be smaller than the one outside, so we can make sort of a circle, but a hole, which is what a circle is. Okay, so that's fine. And then we're just going to subdivide this. So go to subdivide 2 times. Do the same thing for the one inside, subdivide 2 times. Then I'm just going to select the 2 of them. But first of all, you're going to hide this one, right? Make sure that it's hidden. And then select the second one. After making sure the 2 of them are selected with the inside one hidden, you can go to voxel merge. And let's just put this on 175. And then voxel merge. Okay. So you have this. I'm just going to save this so nothing happens. Okay, and then we're going to reduce this. We don't want this as lengthy as that. Okay, so once you have this, just go to this 3 square thing again, and then we're going to add in a repeater, specifically the curve. Okay, and then we're going to make the count 7, or as many colors as you want. But I'm going to do 7. And right, I'm just going to put this on snap, and then make sure the 3 dots on the radius are selected. So you can just click the radius 3 times. Right, I'm just going to put it on the side because I find it easy to work that way, but you can use any perspective that you want. So what we want to do now is bring this inside, right? You want to bring it inside, just inside like that. Let's bring it inside until you have something like this. Okay, you can still edit, like this if you want, but I think I prefer it that way because I want the inside to be wide. And I'm just going to validate. I'm going to leave it as on instance. Confirm. Yeah. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do is just paint each. Just any color you want. So if you want to go according to the rainbow colors, then fine, go ahead. You could also bring in a reference image so that you see colors of the rainbow and just select from the picture. It's gonna do that. Let me use this one. And I'm just going to use your opacity there. So what happens is if you select, if you just over each color, you can select it. So I'm just going to use this and then click on one of them and paint. And you paint the one inside and click the second one and paint this one. You can still edit the colors anyways. I'm thinking they are too dark. I'm going to add the lights so I could also see what I'm doing. Okay, and then I'm just going to click on the one in the middle. I'm going to go to paints and then click the one in the middle, and then click one of the, just click this, click again, paint all. So what I'm doing is clicking each part of the picture and in the background, and then clicking the rainbow model, okay, and applying the color. Okay, and then you can just hide this by clicking on image icon and deselecting. So that's our rainbow there. Okay, so voice recording stopped for some reason. So we're going to add in a UV sphere, right? And we're going to bring it down, just arrange it however you want it to be, where your cloud is going to be. And yeah, this is me just arranging it. We're going to reduce topology, which is what is next. Okay, so go to the circle icon above, just on the left there, and reduce topology. Okay, after reducing topology, all you have to do is validate, and then go back to the gizmo tool, and we're going to clone this. We're going to make like a cluster to form the cloud. So I'm just going to clone this and move it around to form a cloud. You can use a picture as a reference, just try to get the shape. You don't have to be like caught up in perfection, because the shape doesn't actually have to look perfect. It's inorganic shape, right? So yeah, this is me just shaping the cloud, and I'm going to do speed recording, speed editing at this point. Okay, so this is me just, finding out that all the sphere were actually under the cylinder, under the rainbow actually, and I had to move them away from there because they're not children of the rainbow. So yeah, just move them and then voxel merge, right? So that they're all joined together. And then I'm going to use a smooth tool to actually smoothing out all those lines and just make it as smooth as possible, right? And you can just play with the intensity and the size of the smooth tool to try and get like the effects. You can also use the what's it called, the enlarge. You see what I use here, right? So you can use different tools anyway. So you can use the move tool to try and bring out the shape more. You can use the smooth tool to make things smoother. This is me just smoothing out things. It can take a bit of time anyways. Like, what's the rush, right? What's the rush? So, I'm just smoothing it out. Smoothing it out. Okay. And yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of this tool, and I'm written for the period we actually use it. Okay, I think I'm thinking of using this now. Okay, no, using Gizmo to move things around. Alright. No, that did not work out. It looks natural. Oh yes, it's called the inflate tool. Yes, I remember that. So you can use it to make it like that. Exactly. So you can use that, use the smoothing tool, just try to shape it around. Don't think that just because you finished voxel merging all the circles together, you cannot edit. Nope. So I'm just going to speed edit from here because this is basically what I'll be doing for the next few seconds. Okay, so I added a UV sphere for the sun and then cloned it for the rays. I'm not sure what happened because I actually recorded at the beginning of this process, but for some reason I cannot find the video. But anyways, I'm just trying to shape the rays now. I want the bottom bar to be a bit pointy. So I use the gizmo tool to first of all make it into this elongator shape, and then just going to use the inflate tool to make the top parts bigger than the bottom part, so the bottom part looks much more yes, just like that, much more pinched in. Okay, and then just reduce the size to however you want for the rays, and then the next thing we're going to do is bring in more rays using a repeater. We're going to use radial for this, and I'll use the gizmo tool to just sort of position it there in the right place and increase the amount that we want it to be, just like that. Easy peasy. So now we're going to validate, okay, and then keep instances and confirm. So basically this is just me arranging it how I want. You can do whatever arrangements that you want. Okay, you can add in more lights, and yeah, you can add in more lights. You can also put the matte cap. Okay, I eventually used a matte cap. You can use the post process, and this is me just using the matte cap because it just feels more simple. So yeah, you can play around with the settings in the post process, and I wanted this to face like this. I used the gizmo tool and select tool to change the position and make sure it's on snap, and then I change the background. Okay, I changed the background to something more greenish, so whatever background you want, so it's fine. And yeah, that is all. And of course, if this tutorial was very useful to you or just useful to you or you enjoyed the tutorial or anything really, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And for all of those who do already, I am so grateful and thank you so much. Have a wonderful month. Bye.